हेलो दोस्तों, कैसे हैं आप सब। मेरा नाम है ऋषभ और आप देख रहे हैं आपका अपना चैनल स्ट्रेंथ क्लब इंडिया। तो आज की इस वीडियो में हम बॉडी बिल्डिंग इंडस्ट्री से रिलेटेड कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग न्यूज़ डिस्कस करने वाले हैं। तो ज़्यादा टाइम वेस्ट ना करते हुए लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड। तो पहली अपडेट है लोगन फ्रैंकलिन के बारे में। लोगन, जैसा कि हम सबको पता है, लास्ट ईयर ओलंपिया में 9th प्लेस पर रहे थे। अगर क्लासिक फिजिक कैटेगरी की बात की जाए तो लोगन एक अंडरडॉग की तरह उभर रहे हैं। मतलब अगर किसी एथलीट को मेंस फिजिक कैटेगरी से क्लासिक फिजिक कैटेगरी में स्विच करना हो तो लोगन एक परफेक्ट एग्जांपल है। लोगन को मैं पर्सनली सबसे ज़्यादा इम्प्रूव्ड एथलीट मानता हूँ। अगर लेफ्ट और राइट पिक में डिफरेंस देखें तो जो मेजर डिफरेंस हमें दिखता है वो ओवरऑल साइज का है। लोगन लास्ट ईयर ओलंपिया में भी अपनी हाइट के अकॉर्डिंग कुछ 15 से 20 पाउंड लाइटर थे, तो उनके पास काफ़ी रूम है इम्प्रूवमेंट के लिए। और अगर उनके आर्म्स की बात की जाए तो शायद क्लासिक कैटेगरी में सबसे बेस्ट तो नहीं, बट हाँ, वन ऑफ द बेस्ट माने जा सकते हैं। काफ़ी लोग ये मानते हैं कि लोगन के आर्म्स क्रिस से काफ़ी बेटर है और लोगन अगर थोड़े और इम्प्रूवमेंट्स करें तो शायद मिस्टर ओलंपिया का टाइटल भी जीत सकते हैं। तो ये तो देखना होगा कि लोगन इस साल ओलंपिया में किस प्लेस पर आते हैं और लास्ट ईयर से इम्प्रूव कर पाते हैं या नहीं। अब अगली अपडेट है जेरेमी पॉटविन के बारे में। जैसा कि सब जानते हैं कि रिसेंटली जेरेमी ने ये कंफर्म किया कि वो मेंस फिजिक कैटेगरी से स्विच करके क्लासिक फिजिक कैटेगरी में खेलेंगे। तो लास्ट ईयर ओलंपिया में 4th प्लेसिंग के बाद जेरेमी का ये कैटेगरी स्विच करना क्या उनके फेवर में रहेगा या नहीं, वो तो हमें अभी कुछ टाइम के बाद ही पता चलेगा, क्योंकि उन्हें अभी काफ़ी साइज ऐड करना पड़ेगा अगर उन्हें क्लासिक फिजिक में किसी अच्छी प्लेसिंग पर आना है। और स्पेशली उनकी लेग्स क्लासिक फिजिक के हिसाब से काफ़ी वीक है। और अगर आप इस पोस्ट में भी देखें तो जेरेमी क्लासिक एथलीट्स से साइज में काफ़ी छोटे लग रहे हैं, तो उन्हें काफ़ी मसल मास पुट ऑन करने की नीड है। बट मेरी तरफ से मैं ये विश करता हूँ कि वो क्लासिक फिजिक कैटेगरी में सक्सेसफुल रहे और वन ऑफ द टॉप एथलीट्स बनकर उभरे। सो गाइस, अब क्लासिक फिजिक से हटकर डिस्कस करते हैं मेंस बॉडी बिल्डिंग के बारे में। और सबसे पहली अपडेट जो हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं वो है हार्डी शूपन की। तो जैसा कि हम सब जानते हैं कि लास्ट ईयर ओलंपिया में हार्डी बिल्कुल लास्ट मिनट पर पहुंचे थे और फिर भी वो 4th प्लेस पर रहे। हार्डी एक ऐसे बॉडी बिल्डर हैं जिन्हें किसी को प्रूव करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है कि उनमें कितनी पोटेंशियल है और ओलंपिया के टाइटल को जीतने के लिए उनकी फिजिक कितनी केपेबल है। हार्डी की फिजिक की सबसे बेस्ट बात यह है कि वो साइज के साथ साथ एक नेक्स्ट लेवल कंडीशनिंग भी लेकर आते हैं। और उनकी इस अपडेट में अगर हम ध्यान से देखें तो उनकी कंडीशनिंग अभी से ऑन पॉइंट है और अभी हम लोग ओलंपिया से 15 से 16 हफ्ते दूर हैं। तो अब देखना ये होगा कि 2019 की तरह इस साल भी हार्डी टॉप 3 में आ पाते हैं या नहीं। अब नेक्स्ट अपडेट है मॉडर्न एरा के बेस्ट बॉडी बिल्डर द गिफ्ट फिल हीथ के बारे में। तो रिसेंटली काफ़ी लोगों ने एक चीज़ नोटिस की थी कि फिल यूजुअल साइज के हिसाब से काफ़ी ज़्यादा डाउन साइज्ड लग रहे हैं और सब मान रहे थे कि शायद अब फिल रिटायर हो चुके हैं और वो दोबारा compete नहीं करेंगे। और हो भी क्यों ना, लास्ट ईयर के ओलंपिया में फिल 3rd प्लेस पर रहे थे, जो कि उनके पिछले 10 साल की प्लेसिंग्स में सबसे कम है। बट रिसेंटली फिल ने एक ट्वीट किया था और कैप्शन में इंटरेस्टिंग बात ये थी कि उन्होंने एक हैशटैग यूज़ किया जो कि था 8 वीक्स आउट। तो क्या फिल compete करने वाले हैं या वो compete करने का सोच रहे हैं, और अगर हाँ तो वो कौन सा शो खेलेंगे। पर्सनली मुझे लगता है कि फिल सिर्फ अपने फैंस को टीज कर रहे हैं, बट अगर वो सच में कोई प्रेप कर रहे हैं तो जो शो वो खेल सकते हैं वो मेरे हिसाब से होगा आर्नोल्ड क्लासिक, क्योंकि आर्नोल्ड क्लासिक एक ऐसा शो है जो अब तक फिल हीथ ने नहीं जीता है। और हो सकता है कि वो compete इसलिए भी करने वाले हों क्योंकि अभी उनके ऊपर एक डॉक्यूमेंट्री शूट हो रही है और क्या पता वो चाहते हो कि फिल एक विक्ट्री के साथ रिटायर हो, ना कि ओलंपिया में 3rd प्लेसिंग के साथ। ऑल राइट, अब अगली अपडेट है हंटर लब्राडा से रिलेटेड। तो हंटर ने कुछ पिक्स पोस्ट की हैं जहां वो अपनी करंट फॉर्म दिखा रहे हैं और जैसा कि हम सब जानते हैं शिकागो प्रो से अभी वो सिर्फ 6 वीक्स आउट है। तो हंटर की बेस्ट बात जो सब एग्री करेंगे वो यही है कि हंटर अपनी फिजिक को बाकी बॉडी बिल्डर्स की तरह छुपा के नहीं रखते, बल्कि अपने फैंस को कंटिन्यूसली पोस्टेड रखते हैं कि उनकी फिजिक कैसी दिख रही है, वो अपनी प्रेप में क्या शेड्यूल, क्या मील्स, क्या प्लान्स फॉलो कर रहे हैं। और हो भी क्यों ना, हंटर जिस यंग एज में जैसी फिजिक कैरी कर रहे हैं वो काफ़ी इम्प्रेसिव है। और इस अपडेट से साफ दिख रहा है कि हंटर साइज के साथ साथ कंडीशनिंग पर भी फोकस कर रहे हैं। अगर इसी तरह कंडीशनिंग को बेटर करने पर ध्यान देंगे तो आराम से शिकागो प्रो ही क्या, ओलंपिया के टॉप 5 में भी आ सकते हैं। चलिए तो अब बात करते हैं आज की लास्ट अपडेट के बारे में, जो कि है सर्जियो ओलिवा जूनियर की। तो जैसा कि हम सब सोच रहे थे कि सर्जियो 2 साल बाद शिकागो प्रो में कमबैक करेंगे और ओलंपिया की क्वालिफिकेशन के लिए ट्राई करेंगे, तो ऐसा नहीं होने वाला, क्योंकि सर्जियो शिकागो प्रो में कम्पीट नहीं कर रहे हैं। बट इस बात पर भी एक कंट्रोवर्सी चल रही है, क्योंकि ये न्यूज़ हमें डायरेक्टली सर्जियो के थ्रू नहीं मिली थी। जी हाँ, सर्जियो ने इस बात को डिस्क्लोज नहीं किया था कि वो कम्पीट नहीं करेंगे, बल्कि फुआद एबियाद, जो कि खुद एक बॉडी बिल्डर है और उनका एक पॉडकास्ट है प्रो चैट के नाम से, तो उनके पॉडकास्ट पर निक वॉकर ने ये डिस्क्लोज किया कि सर्जियो शिकागो प्रो में कम्पीट नहीं करने वाले, क्योंकि उनकी फैमिली में कुछ इश्यूज चल रहे हैं। और इसी बात पर सर्जियो काफ़ी अपसेट थे और उन्होंने इंस्टाग्राम पर एक वीडियो भी डाली एक्सप्लेन करते हुए कि वो शिकागो प्रो क्यों नहीं खेल रहे और कैसे उनकी पर्सनल लाइफ में कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स हैं जिसकी वजह से चाह कर भी वो कम्पीट नहीं कर सकते। बट इंटरेस्टिंग बात ये भी है कि इसी पोस्ट पर फुआद ने एक कमेंट किया है जहाँ पे वो क्लियर कर रहे हैं कि कैसे सर्जियो गलत है अपनी जगह पर। उन्होंने जैसे पूरा एक वीडियो बनाया, तो फुआद ने ये क्लियर किया कि वो अपनी तरफ से उन्हें सॉरी भी बोल चुके हैं और उन्होंने सर्जियो को ये ऑफर भी किया था कि वो उस वीडियो को हटा देते हैं। सो अब मैं उनकी वीडियो प्ले करूंगा और आप चाहे तो पूरी वीडियो देख सकते हैं और चूज कर सकते हैं कि आपको क्या सही लगता है और क्या गलत। तो दोस्तों, मिलेंगे अब अगली वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए स्टे स्ट्रॉन्ग, स्टे सेफ।
So I just want to start off by first apologizing to all the people that were really wanting to see me get on stage in July. I more want to apologize that the way you had to find out that I wasn't the right way. It was not my choice. I trusted someone, and I literally trusted 3 people with knowing what was going on with my life. I'm having personal issues and family issues that I need to deal with. And for some reason, in this sport of bodybuilding, it's so fucking boring. People have to always talk about your business before you get a chance to. And it upsets me more than anything that because I trusted people and told them what was going on with my life, I'm not falling off, I'm not doing good with my diet, I'm not having financial issues, marital issues, none of the things I've ever had to deal with in my life. Now finally, I'm just having issues with my family and things I need to deal with personally, and people can't keep their fucking mouths shut talking about what I'm doing or what I'm not doing. It is my place to say when I'm not doing a show or not. And it hurts me so much to know that the people that I thought were my friends would rather care about views and likes and being the first one to be able to get news that no one else has, rather than actually calling me up and saying, man, hey, I heard this. Is this true? First of all. Secondly, are you okay? And that's how you can tell when someone is a real friend. When they're quick to text you to ask you to be on their show, they'll text you all day. But as soon as they find something out that no one else knows about, they go straight to their show to talk about it. And it's real fucked up because now, unfortunately, it's cost me thousands of dollars. I wasn't even for sure not doing the show. That's why I wanted to make sure what I was doing first before I made an announcement. And even then, I have investors, sponsors, and a business partner that I have to talk with and deal with before the news gets out. It's not your business to put my business out on your show before I'm able to talk to at least the promoter who I gave my word to. I know for some people it doesn't matter if they do a show, not do a show, but when I give my word, I do it. So it's my job to call Tim Gardner and talk to him first, and all my other investors and all the other people that are behind me, to let them know, hey, this is what's going on with my life, but I'm still going to do a show. But when they find out from someone else's fucking show, it makes me look really bad. And now I've lost investors, I've lost sponsors, and I'm losing a lot of people that I had in my helping me in my corner, because now I look like I'm like hiding something. I look like I knew all along that I wasn't going to do something, and all of a sudden the date came out for the Arnold, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to do that instead. Here's a news shocker. I know someone who works for the Lorimers. I knew about the Arnold months ago. I told Aceto we're doing the Arnold regardless months ago. The date coming out did not change what show I was doing. The things I'm dealing with my family are why I'm not doing Chicago. And I'm only just now, finally not being able to realize I'm not going to be able to do it. I have court dates that I have to deal with, and I have things that I have to go to that I'm not going to be able to do the show. And no matter what, I told people, this is what's going on. Please don't say anything. It's my fault for even trusting anyone like that, especially someone who's young and immature on a show who knows in full detail what's going on with my family. And it's my fault for not knowing that he's too immature and too young to understand. Sometimes when your business gets out that you're not doing a show, it's going to make you look bad and hurt your business. I'm not just an athlete anymore. I'm not just a sponsored athlete. I have companies and I have people that I'm working with. So it's really disheartening, and I'm very upset. Not only the money that I lost, but when you find out, you can't tell people shit. It's so fucked up. I told 5 people, hey, this is what I'm thinking about doing. This is what's going on in my life. And because I didn't say, hey, don't go on your fucking talk show and announce that I'm not doing a show before I have a chance to talk to people, they will do it. No one took the 30 seconds to text me to say, hey, I heard this. Is this true? You know, and that's how you know when someone's just fucking about gossip. When they say on their show, I heard. Did you talk to them? Did you ask them? Did you fucking even run it by them and see, hey, is this maybe some shit you're trying to actually figure out on your own in your personal life, and maybe you don't want it to get out just yet? Because especially someone who pulled out of a show for health issues would have been very upset when their business got out before they were able to announce it. But that's not how it works in this world anymore. Now it's about, I want to be the first one with fucking gotcha news. And I appreciate the people who did know, even the other people with shows. And they did not jump to make a fucking post, oh, Sergio's not doing Chicago. One person says it on their fucking show, and now 3 other people are making shows about your show. And none of them have talked to me. No one had any details about what's going on in my life at all. So I'm just so fucking pissed that I cannot just live my life, deal with my own issues, talk about it when I want to, because if you tell the wrong person, they want to be the first one to tell someone else. And they tell someone else, and so on and so forth, and now I'm fucked. So the Arnold had nothing to do with it. And it's so nuts because saying that I'm doing the Arnold's not news. That's not news. I'm going to do the Arnold every fucking year. Why would I not do the Arnold? I only lost to Rami, Bonac, Dexter. They're not even going to be there. Maybe Bonac would do it. Maybe Kukla would do it. But why would I not do the Arnold when I only lost to guys that are either a Mr. Olympia or retired? Of course I'm doing the Arnold. That's not news. Being so fast to jump to talk about what show I'm not doing without thinking about my family and my businesses is just so fucking selfish. So I am doing the Arnold. That's not news. Congratulations. That's out there. It's so nuts, you know? But I really wanted to make this video about wanting to get everyone who's won the shows this year, and even the people that have lost, to go to the Arnold. The worst thing about COVID is it fucked us all up, and we got screwed over that some of us weren't ready in time. And that's why these shows are weak. You can get so mad at me every time I say the shows are weak, but it's like, it's ridiculous how people can get mad when you're saying the truth. I'm not saying whoever won wasn't deserving of it. I didn't say that they didn't look good. I'm just saying they went against no one. They went against themselves. How about we get all the winners this year? Go to the Arnold, and we all go against each other. Because I'll tell you this right now, anyone who thinks that they won any of these regional shows and think you're going to be in the first call out, you're going to be top 5 at the Olympia, you're literally insane. And it's funny because there's people out there right now saying, well, yeah, duh. Of course no one's going to win. No one who won the Indy, the Cal, or New York is going to be top 5 at the Olympia. But then there's a bunch of other people hearing me say that, and they're fucking appalled. And they're shocked that I'm saying that someone's not going to be top 5 at the Olympia. Every time you say you're going to be Mr. Olympia and you've never even been to the Olympia, or you think that you're going to be top 5 and you just beat a random person at your regional show, you're actually saying that bodybuilding is easy. And it's so disrespectful to the sport that's been around forever that only has like 16 fucking champions that you think, oh, I'm actually going to do it faster and better than anyone else who's came before me. It's so disrespectful. It's so ridiculous. So anyone who thinks that they're going to the Olympia to get top 5, and that's why you don't want to do the Arnold, you don't want to step up to the big show, you are oblivious to what this sport is. You are going to be battling for 7th, 8th at best. I promise you. I'll put money on anyone who wants to bet me right now that anyone who's won any shows isn't even going to crack that top 5 or 6. You guys disrespect Rolly thinking that he's going to come back and you're going to beat him. Already we had a stacked 6 last year. You think by adding Rolly, and even if Flex Lewis comes back, who knows who else would even show up if they're going to let Sean compete? You think that you're going to beat them? Get the fuck out of here. No, let's be real. Let's all step up to the plate. Win the shows. And I still am going to try. That's the worst thing about my business getting out. I'm still trying to get into another show. I still want to maybe try and do Tampa or maybe the Bahamas show. I don't know. But I think we all need to show up at the Arnold. Let's all enter. Let's all get into that show. And then that way there is no, if this person would have showed up, they would have won. If that person would have showed up. No, let's all show up to the same show. Let's all show up in September and make that our Olympia. The next tier generation, our Olympia. And let's see who's the best. I don't even care if I win or not. It's just going to be so great for the sport to finally have all the greats to come, our tier greats come. Bring Nathan, bring Sheed, Regan, all the people that are already qualified. All the people that are Samson, come from another country. All these good-ass bodybuilders are stuck in other countries that can't get to these easy-ass shows. Who would have fucking smashed you guys? Would have wrecked you. But we beat nobody, and then you have a team around you fucking sucking your dick, telling you, oh my God, you're so amazing, when in reality, actually, you would have got swamped. And people just couldn't get to that show. So let's get all together at the Arnold and let's all go against each other. I would love that for the sport. That would be so great for our tier because we're next. These guys are not going to be around forever. All we have to do is pay our dues, and we're next in line, and we're going to kill it. So I just want to turn this into a happy post, even though I'm so disrespected by the people that I had trusted, and I've always been there. I've been there for them when nobody was going on their show. I was the first people on their show when they literally couldn't get anyone on the show. I was there for everybody. I've had the person's back that I told this information to, and they're just blatting it out there to everybody because it doesn't matter. Sergio told me, so I can just tell whoever I want because he didn't tell me, hey, don't tell this person. So I want to turn this into a happy post, and let's just make it where let's all try and get into this Arnold. And then that way, even though we all got screwed big time, the whole sport got screwed last year because of COVID. And that's no one's fault. Some people were ready, some people weren't. Let's turn it into a positive where even though last year was really rough, and this year is already kind of rough too. We're getting things going. It's definitely moving in a positive manner. But it's still been super week show after week show. So let's get a fucking Harlem Globetrotter all-star team of all the next tier people, the people who are not top 5 last year at the Olympia. Let's go to the Arnold and let's all go against each other. It'll be so much fun. But I just want to say I really appreciate the people, most of all, that have had my back going into the show. It is really hard in this sport today when you don't do a show. I know it seems like I haven't done a show for 2 years, but I did a show last year. And for some reason in this sport, you don't do the Olympia, people forget about you real quick. Look how fast you forgot about Rolly. You think that he's going to come back and he's not fucking trying to win the Olympia? You're nuts. You don't know him. So it just shows every time someone misses an Olympia, how much you guys forget about them. So I really want to thank the people who haven't forgot me and really been sticking up for me. They know that even though I'm not on stage, I'm not bullshitting. I'm not staying the same. If everybody else got better, I promise you I got better too. That's what we all do. That's what being a pro is. We're constantly getting better as long as we don't let personal things affect us. So I really appreciate the people who have had my back, been sticking up for me. They knew that I would have crushed that show. There's no one in that show that I have not beaten before, and I was already coming back better than ever. But this is bodybuilding. You can gain 20 pounds in the off season. You could be doing the best you ever had. You miss your peak and you look like shit. It makes it seem like you didn't. So who knows what would have happened. But I know that it would have been an exciting show. I'm really as a fan, I'm really upset that we're not going to be able to see me, Akeem, Hunter, Brett, and so many other people that are actually coming to that show, and it's going to be stacked. Chicago is actually about to be the best show, I think, all year besides maybe Tampa, just because a lot of people are going to hop in last minute. So as a fan, I'm really upset just that I'm pulling out and I'm not going to be able to do it. But I assure you, it's not because of any reason like I'm not ready. It's not because I'm not doing my job. So I will do a show. I am going to keep dieting. But it's not going to be Chicago. So again, I'm really sorry. And I'm mostly sorry to the people that had to find out from word of mouth from someone else about my business. I hate that I didn't get a chance to tell you guys myself. But I promise you the reason is very serious. And I'm taking this very serious, and I'm also taking this prep very serious. And if you think that this is going to take me out of Chicago, that I'm not going to want to be more hungry coming back into another show, you're crazy. So Again, I just appreciate the people who have been supporting me, not just me on social media. You know me, I don't care about likes and followers and stuff like that. You really can tell when someone's really supporting you, when they're buying your products, trusting what you make, and wearing your clothes and wanting to help you pay your bills so you could be a better bodybuilder. Because back in the day, there was none of this. They didn't have to make this video right now. I didn't have to fucking do a YouTube or any of that. You just got your set money, and that's what they don't want to talk about. You got your set money, you worked out, you eat, sleep, and you train, you showed up to a show. That's one thing that this generation doesn't get the ability to do. We have to work constantly. It is a constant on your phone, on camera type of lifestyle. So I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep killing it. I thank you just for having my back. It means a lot. And I promise you when I show up to the Arnold, I am trying to win that show.